All right, so we just got a blog about how the raids will be implemented in Lord of the Rings, and if you can tell by this title, I'm not super impressed, and it really does beg the question, should I continue playing this game? Now, I've decided right away that I'm going to play until the raids come out, and I'm hopeful that it's not how I'm reading it, but I've spoken with people who have experienced capital games, and they're telling me it's exactly how I'm reading it. I'd be very interested to know what you guys think in the comment section below and all of your experiences with capital games. But I read this in a very, very negative way. It feels very like not much of a change as to we don't have any content right now. The economy is bad. And why am I playing this? And it feels like it might not change. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the video. It's going to get pretty spicy. And again, please let me know your opinions in the comment section below. And I would love for somebody to be able to talk me off the ledge, I guess. We got some news about the raids, and I've kind of perused the first couple of paragraphs, and I gotta say, this looks horrible. Horrible. For a lot of alliances, a lot of guilds, rather. I'm interested to see how it's going to be implemented, but I don't know. Very curious if anyone has more insider knowledge. But let's read this together. Maybe after we get through the first paragraph, it'll get better. Greetings, ring bearers. Previously, we've covered at a high level what a raid will look like in Lord of the Rings. To recap, raids will be open to guilds and their members to engage with. We're aiming for guilds to be able to kick off a raid once a week. That's going to be important. And last up to 4 to 5 days. That's also important. This is a huge shift from what I'm used to in a game like Marvel Strike Force, and something that already has me a little apprehensive. That being said, the length of a raid does depend on how well a guild does. Very important wording there. Each raid consists of multiple chapters of exciting gameplay. These chapters will slowly roll out of the community over time, giving players a chance to master each chapter before the next one becomes available. Each raid consists of multiple chapters. These chapters will slowly roll out to the community over time. So, because in the way it works, okay, we'll keep going until we get back to it. Completing a chapter means earning enough points across your guild to progress to the next chapter. Will have its own unique way of earning points in battle. For example, one chapter may be about dealing as much damage to a single raid boss, while another chapter may focus on healing and surviving as many turns as possible. In addition to chapter progress, points earned in battle will contribute to both personal rewards for yourself and an end of raid reward for everyone in the guild. Players can increase the number of points they accrue by increasing the difficulty of the raid on each of their attempts, independent of their guildmates. The higher the difficulty, the greater the rewards. Our goal is to have a dynamic, challenging raid experience to grow with your roster of characters, but also allow players in each guild to choose the experience that feels most comfortable for them. Our hope is that players have an entertaining strategic puzzle to solve while working together as a guild for epic success and rewards. Now you're probably wondering what the specifics you need to enter. You need to be level 30, be part of a guild, and be prepared for danger and rewards. In order for your guild to start the raid, you'll need to collect raid keys to unlock the raid itself. These raid keys are earned each time a guild member completes specific daily objectives. So individual efforts on your own daily progress count towards the larger effort. It's worth noting that you can still continue to earn raid keys for the next raid while a raid is active. Marvel Strike Force just got rid of this type of a system. This type of a system sucks. Unless the cap is like if 10 people in your guild hit all their stuff, you're good, you're capped, whatever. If this is now relying on the 36 people in your guild to do all of their dailies all the time, this is bad. Do you know why? A lot of people can't be bothered to log in and do their second arena attack because there's nothing to do in the game after you do your first little blitz of activity in the game. All right, so I'm already concerned about that. I'm concerned about the chapters, or sorry, the raid length, depending on how well your guild does. This just sounds bad right now. Once a raid has begun, each chapter will be open for 24 hours, and guilds must earn a certain set of points of banked points to unlock the next chapter to proceed forward. Okay, what are you thinking with this? What are you doing? So Somebody launches a raid and that guild, for whatever reason, people don't log in because there's 36 people you need to organize with, or you don't have the right team. If we need to have 5 healers, I'm sorry, you've only given me enough resources in the 3 months I've been paying and the $500 I put in the game to build up 1.5 fucking teams. So what are we talking about here? What kind of investment do these characters need to be so that I can hit whatever metric this stage is requiring in order to push through to the next chapter? And if I don't carry my weight, then it's going to screw over all of my guildmates? What are you thinking here? This is the perfect way to make all spenders go together and all non-spenders go together. And then the non-spenders say, we're not able to do anything in this game even after they release this raid mode, except 1 day a week because we can't be stage 1. Maybe they can go to stage 2, stage 3, and then they're still done for the week. This is stupid. This right now, this reads so stupid to me. I hope I'm wrong. But you know what the flip side to being wrong, to what my sentiment is? The raids are so easy that you get through them with like level 20 characters with like Arwen regens and a baby Halbarad heal, and you're getting through that stage. The amount of points needed to progress to the next chapter varies from chapter to chapter. If you're not able to hit the required amount of points, the raid will end. So yeah, if you don't beat stage 1, sorry, see you next week. There is a short grace period after a chapter has closed where anyone who started a raid attempt can finish and submit their attempt. So make sure to push for those last few points to get over the line. Once your guild has collected all the required keys needed to unlock a raid, kickoffs can be organized and started by guild officers throughout the raid period. Guild members will be kept to date with game notifications in-game chat to inform them of raid progress. Players can also check in and see how their guild is doing at any time by checking out the raid area and which chapter and rewards are. As you start your battles, you'll choose which characters you want to take into the fray. You do have a limited number of attempts, as well as a timer in which you will need to earn as many points as possible. During battle, you'll be able to see your current score, as well as the maximum possible score you can earn at a current difficulty you've selected for this battle. Keep in mind that you'll need to strategic as to how you construct your team and who you bring to battle. I cannot be strategic as to who I bring when you only give me enough resources to put 1 level on 1 character every 2.5 days, or 1 piece of gear on 1 character 1 day. Okay, or 1 level 5 ability on 1 character in 5 days. You do not have the economy in your game to support building other characters. How dare you? How dare you? Let Greta Thunberg, let me generate that for, how dare you make, like, people have to build up healers instead of like the damage people that they need for the campaigns and all. You're out of your damn mind. You're out of your damn mind with this game. Keep in mind that you'll need to be strategic at who you construct your team, who you bring to battle. After each battle, your characters become exhausted and cannot be used again in the chapter of the current raid. So you bring your Isengard team in, you're done, you can't bring them back in. But if you have a different team built up, so are they just hoping that the Krakens are going to use all of their money on those awful gold and training material chests and spam up in those so they can build different teams? You know what kind of money is needed to build up a single character doing that kind of a thing? Being part of a guild means all your efforts matter. Guild members will collect points based upon how well they complete scoring objectives and battle within chapters. Points gained can also be multiplied by a difficulty modifier to help reflect the challenging nature of the battle. When players complete a battle, they have a choice to either retry for higher points or bank those points, adding to their total. As an individual, you'll unlock more rewards, and the more points you collect during the raid, along with gaining guild rewards, the better as the guild progresses further into raid. At least it sounds like if you don't like how your attempt went, you can just do a redo. So I went in with my Isengard. I think I can do a lot better. I made a misplay. We can go right back in. It's not screwed for that chapter. Fine. These are some of the rewards we're looking at. These are guild rewards, hitting certain points. Here are your personal rewards. Oh, great. 10,000 gold. Can we talk about these amounts right now? This is awful. 10,000 gold gets you like 1 character level at level 30, maybe. These rewards are awful. It should be like I get it. You're doing it every week. Oh my! I play so many other mobile games that are so, I don't even want to say generous, just moderate with their type of rewarding. That when I see something like 10,000 and I know how nothing that does, it blows my mind that these developers still have a job. This is absolutely ridiculous. Speaking of rewards, players will be able to collect their rewards in the reward track. Forgot to pick up your rewards and the raid is closed, no problem. Any unclaimed rewards will be sent to your in-game mailbox. As you participate in raids, you can earn gold raid coins or mithril raid coins, which can be used to purchase items from the raid shop. I think we've seen that store. You can buy like 5 of the light or shadow things, I think for 200. So how much of that are we going to get? Maybe that's the big reward. As always, for those with a competitive streak / big wallet, you can see how your progress stacks up compared to other members in your guild on the leaderboard. Throughout the leaderboard, players will be able to see information such as all the banked attempts across the guild, team composition difficulty, and your own personal best attempt. That's pretty standard, and what it leads to, and we do this to ourselves, is like, hey, you don't have the Elrond team built up, you're out. Because the Elrond team has the most sustain. They're the only team that does any kind of real healing with Elrond, so you know what? For chapter 3, we need to do X amount of healing. You're not pulling your weight. We're going to bring in someone who dropped the money on Elrond. I don't know. I don't know about this game. This might be it for me. I'll stick around to see how implementation. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Maybe the scaling on everything somehow is fun without being trivial, but also is fair that, I don't know, my Isengard healing from their debuffs can get me through that. Like, I just don't know. What happens when your guild finishes a raid? Well, first, congratulations would be order. Next would be to enjoy the spoils of your efforts. Potential rewards: character shards, gems, gold, character XP, raid supply currency. Maybe this will be a way that we could like level. Like maybe if the raids first launch and say we can only get to stage 3 because we don't have Elrond built up, maybe we're going to be getting a bunch of character XP and gold and we can start leveling other characters up. I don't know. Unless they can fix the economy where a system like this, where I need multiple teams and I'm getting the resources to do it, then there's no point in continuing to play this game. None. Zero whatsoever. Of note, gold raid coins and mithril raid coins can be found in the following: rare gear pieces, luminous and shadow crystals, essences, featured character shards, and rare and epic materials. We look forward to seeing how players interact with the raids, probably by uninstalling the game, which I am really tempted to do based on my experience with the game so far. The nothing that you have to do the entire time, and then for this, colossal disappointment. They have so many blueprints they could have used to make a raid system. They have so many blueprints they could use to make game modes that we could actually function within their awful economy right now. And then they go for this. Right now, I'm starting to see why everybody hates Capital Games.
That's it for the video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, make sure you like, share, and subscribe. Stay happy, healthy, have fun, and I'll see you in the next one.